Greetings, I am the cartoon hero, because with great nostalgia comes great responsibility.
The hero of tomorrow, aka Eli Stone of the Cartoon Hero's Lair, a guy who has been part of YouTube from the very beginning, putting out reviews related to anime, American cartoons, and even food reviews. Someone who made an impact in the first generation of the YouTube commentary community before becoming a reviewer. Whether you found his Cartoon Hero review subjective or his skits to be subjective, you cannot deny that his persistence led to a following that in turn led to the success of his website, The Cartoon Hero's Lair. How did the man behind The Cartoon Hero become a success with his reviews? Let's start at the beginning. On October 20th, 2006, Eli Stone created his first YouTube account called Shinobi Flare. It is unknown what his first videos were, but Shinobi Flare's oldest survived video is his opinion on the Avatar finale. Basically, Shinobi Flare was disgruntled about the fact that the American-made cartoon Avatar had a finale that aired in America much later than the airing of the finale in other countries. While this video was not that great in terms of video quality, you could see the potential that Shinobi Flare had back in 2008. Taking inspiration from multiple reviewers including the Nostalgia Critic, the Angry Video Game Nerd, and Linkara, he would officially be part of the first generation YouTube ranting community just by turning on a camera speaking his mind on the topics of the day. These rants would garner thousands of views on average, getting Shinobi Flare attention for a brief time. The most popular rant on Shinobi Flare's channel to date happens to be on the Disney Channel, in which he aired grievances about his issues with the channel. Pay attention.
Yeah, as you can see, in those days I was a cartoon junkie, although nowadays I've moved on to anime. But we're forgetting something. That was the old days. What's happened to Disney Channel now? I'll tell you what happened. Teenagers! Stupid, no-talent teenagers who think they have acting talents or think they can sing and try to convince us, without success, that it's true. According to a friend of mine who actually works at Disney during the summer, kids somehow got the impression that sitcoms directed at children were a good idea. Makes me wonder whose kids they pulled. Jethro and Emma's from Hooterville? Because the only people who would dare to think that sitcoms starring teenagers was a good idea were probably about halfway inbred. And so are half the stars they chose. Let's look at a few of these all-star attempts to make sitcoms for kids.
Once again, the video quality wasn't great, but the presentation was what got Shinobi Flare attention. I will agree with Shinobi Flare that the Disney Channel used to be good back in the 1990s with Disney cartoons like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy, and the awesome show DuckTales. Then you had Disney classics like Pinocchio, Dumbo, The Jungle Book, then the live-action films like the 1963 classic The Incredible Journey. When Disney decided to be mundane like CBS and NBC, that was when the Disney Channel went downhill. As time went by, the viewership of Shinobi Flare's rants would slide, forcing him to consider alternatives to gain viewership. An example would be his game reviews on Ace Attorney and Sonic Unleashed. Then on September 9th, 2009, Shinobi Flare did his first ever YouTube commentary on Spoonie 1's Final Fantasy VIII review. What made this different from a lot of other commentaries at the time? Number one, most people in the first generation of the commentary community either audio-ducted their commentaries like Red Super A or the Veld sessions. Number two, cutaway commentaries from the likes of Boomstick 545 and Youngblood Fantasy 92 were the rage. However, this is apparently the first time a user in the commentary community did a commentary with their face shown on camera. This was considered revolutionary, attracting viewers to his channel. While Shinobi Flare's first commentary was met with mixed reactions, there was potential that Shinobi Flare could have been a major commentator. Afterward, Shinobi Flare did dramatic readings for the first time. Because of YouTube's 10-minute upload time limit back in the day, he was forced to upload 3 parts of the dramatic reading, negatively impacting his viewership. This would equate to a 30-minute video overall. The next thing Shinobi Flare did to increase his viewership was doing a top 10 video on the worst Cartoon Network moments on October 5th, 2009. I cannot show the video, so instead I'll link both parts of the top 10 video in the description. This is absolutely mind-blowing for the time. One example happened to be Boomerang, a channel that was originally made for nostalgic cartoon fans of Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, and the Pink Panther. I love those shows. When Shinobi Flare talked about how Boomerang was a graveyard for cancelled shows from Cartoon Network, I was immediately reminded of why I stopped watching the channel. This top 10 video proved successful as Shinobi Flare gained a following. While Shinobi Flare's presentation regarding commentaries got better with time, His most popular commentary of all time was on Confused Matthew's review of The Lion King on April 24th, 2010. I can't describe how the commentary turned out. You have to see it for yourself. Why not just let me cue a clip to show you why this got attention?
I've hated The Lion King from the moment I first saw it as a kid. I left the theater back then completely astounded by what Disney had done to their once flawless succession of films, and instantly predicted that this would be a phenomenal flop.
With all due respect, Matthew, that is a complete load of bullshit. No kid, upon seeing an animated movie, would be able to think that critically over it, much less make predictions about its box office sales.
And then we jump a ways in time to when Simba is a little kid. It's here that we really meet Simba for the first time, and... well, let me give you a quick synopsis of how we're introduced to this character. Come on, Dad, let's go do what I want to do. No, Dad, you're sleeping. That's not what I want to do. Get up and let's go do what I want to do. I want to do it now. Now. Come on, get up and let's go do what I want to do right now. As soon as I saw this scene, I was sure I had this film pegged. I know exactly what this film is going to be about, I thought. It's going to turn out that Mufasa has two sons. One is this little shitbag, and the other is going to be a kind, noble character who cares about someone other than himself, wants to rule this kingdom well, and he's going to have to do everything he can to make sure this little shit never gets his paws on power.
Matthew, you obviously don't know how to be a kid anymore. Did you forget somewhere along the way? Just because you act a certain way when you're a kid does not mean you are going to act that way for the rest of your life. And hell, you act as if this one incident completely sums up Simba's character. It doesn't. It's called character development, and before you review another movie, I suggest you learn the definition.
This commentary was mostly positive, as it proved that you can commentate against a popular reviewer and get good ratings. Sometimes the fan base of a user can dictate whether your video is good. In the case of Confused Matthew's fans, they didn't have much of a problem with the commentary in question. This commentary inspired Shinobi Flair to continue commentating on videos. While Shinobi Flair's viewership went up in general, 2009 was a pretty big year as Shinobi Flair would debut a character called the Cartoon Hero. Inspired by Linkara, the Cartoon Hero would review cartoons honestly without coming off as a brick for laughs. It's unclear as to what the first Cartoon Hero review was, but if you go on Dailymotion, his oldest survived review happens to be on An American Tale, Fievel Goes West. That was uploaded 10 years ago. I had to call Wilfred Brimley and ask him to sit down with me for a few minutes. But in all seriousness, Cartoon Hero stardom began with this review, ultimately leading him to hone his skills as a movie reviewer. As Shinobi Flair's channel continued to gain momentum, a massive roadblock would occur in the summer of 2011 when Shinobi Flair got suspended for uploading a list on his thoughts on the Irate Gamer. This was where a new era began for Eli Stone. Eli Stone would go on to create a channel on July 15th, 2011 called The Hero of Tomorrow. This channel would start off strong with a top 20 video on most hated anime characters, gaining Hero immediate attention. From then on, Hero would mostly upload trailers for his Cartoon Hero reviews on Blip until the site went down. Reason for that being is because companies frown upon the critiques of their products or medium, a problem that has persisted from the very beginning of YouTube. Today, you can find the majority of his Cartoon Hero reviews on his website, TheHeroOfTomorrow.blogspot.com, and I'll link it in the description. Nonetheless, Hero would continue doing fanfictions of My Little Pony. On November 6th, 2011, Hero would go on to celebrate his 1-year anniversary with ReviewersUnknown.com. In this video, Hero would go on to explain why he created the Cartoon Hero.
The whole reason I created the Cartoon Hero was because I wanted a reviewer that people could look up to, that was a genuinely good guy despite making jokes about bad movies. And of course, since animation is what I watch, I decided that would be what I reviewed. Because by sheer coincidence, because I'm an animation fan, I had seen a lot of bad movies when I was a kid just because they were animated. Just out of curiosity, when I was a kid, I had checked out films like The Magic Voyage and Happily Ever After. I didn't just review them because I heard that they were bad. I reviewed them because I knew they were bad from experience. But at first, I wasn't really sure what to do with them. I had a superhero who reviews cartoons, and that's it. So eventually, I came up with this origin story, and I never would have come up with this if I had never met Diamanda Hagen, or the actress who plays her.
While it is true that most people crave reviews from users that have prickish mannerisms, it's nice to see an honest review from someone that can have a kind attitude even if the medium in question does not deserve it. Movies, video games, live-action television, or cartoons. As the Hero of Tomorrow would build his channel, he would include skits. One of the funniest moments from Hero happened to be this. I still laugh at this whether other people find it funny or not.
Well, I'm not afraid of it, but I hate it!
Relax, buddy. You're awake now.
Oh brother, that is still hilarious after all these years. Aside from reviewing cartoons away from YouTube, Hero would continue doing countdown videos. His most popular video of all time would be his top 20 video on Powerpuff Girl episodes. Now to get this out of the way, this video is not referring to the reboot of the cartoon that was made in 2016. This is from the original era. Nonetheless, Hero would review the Powerpuff Girls for a total of 37 minutes long, averaging 10,000 views. The final 5 being over 53,000 views. This top 20 video would shoot Hero's subscriber count beyond his original channel, Shinobi Flare. While the Hero of Tomorrow has been flagged and criticized in the past for some of his videos, his most controversial moment occurred in 2012 when Hero participated in a video with Headbanger142, aka Hardcore Kid. What happened was that Headbanger142 decided to revise a classic list of the most smegged up YouTubers from October of 2010. Because of YouTubers of 2011 and 2012 making headlines either for exploitations, death threats, or terrible content quality, Hardcore Kid decided that his new list needed an extra 5 more users. Lo and behold, the top 15 smegged up YouTube failures list was created, causing immense backlash. Not only did the video get responses from Asalieri2 and MScolo1, who was at the time the most popular YouTube commentator, but apparently Headbanger142 was suspended for the video. The channel would come back, forcing Headbanger142 to tone down on calling out YouTubers. Hero would make a video explaining his actions regarding Asalieri and the way Hero acted. After a while, Headbanger142 would revise his top 15 specced up YouTube failures list. The Hero of Tomorrow would evolve his cartoon review series to film reviews, games, and vlogs. What kept the Hero of Tomorrow from becoming a big star in the realms of YouTube reviews? Simple: copyright strikes. While Hero does have over 2,700 subscribers here on YouTube, his viewership and following on his website is far bigger than what Hero has on YouTube today. If Hero did not get multiple copyright claims and copyright strikes, his channel could have had about 100,000 subscribers. It's sad that this legend has been working hard to create reviews to get peanuts for his effort. I'm just saying that copyright strikes hurt the potential for content creators to create a celebrity status. Aside from trailers, Hero occasionally does live streaming, podcast, dramatic readings, and fanfictions. But reviews are rare on Hero's YouTube channel due to the copyright system on YouTube being the way it has been for a long time. Once again, to see the Hero of Tomorrow's cartoon reviews, go to theherooftomorrow.blogspot.com. I'll put a link in the description. Also, for those that want to support Hero's content, donate on his Patreon. My hope is that Hero can evolve his video quality by getting a camera with high definition. My only critique of Eli Stone is that he needs to evolve from whatever video editor he is using now to an editor that could allow him to overlap on editing. I realize that Sony Vegas and Adobe Premiere are expensive, but you can use an editor that is free and legal called DaVinci Resolve. The basic editor is what I've been using to create my videos in HD. It's free. The studio edition of DaVinci Resolve cost $400. Sure, a new video editor will take more time to render, but the video quality will be a lot better on the viewer's eyes. As for adding a background song to enhance the entertainment value, I'll leave that for you to decide, Hero. Whether you folks like the Hero of Tomorrow or not, the man loves to do reviews, and unlike Noah Antweiler, Eli Stone managed to remain humble in spite of the many bad things that happened to him over the past 12 years. Hero proved that whether you have 2,000 subscribers or 2 million subscribers, if you still love doing what you do, you must be persistent to be somebody. Follow Hero on his website and donate on his Patreon if you please. I sure would like to see Hero of Tomorrow create videos in 1080p quality someday. His reviews are worth watching. To conclude this video, I want to say this. When a channel has potential to be big, a lot of obstacles can come in the way. Drama from other fan bases, copyright claims, copyright strikes, and sometimes a lack of interest can affect a content creator. While it is frustrating to deal with all of this, the Hero of Tomorrow realized that if he's going to gain a following on the internet, he had to branch out of YouTube and go elsewhere. For that, I commend Hero for it. The Hero of Tomorrow is a YouTube legend on the merit that he endured and he still carries on. While the Cartoon Hero series has come to an end after 10 years, he's still going to do reviews beyond cartoons. I wish you the best, Eli Stone. If you enjoyed this video, support my Patreon if you please. Thank you and good day, ladies and gentlemen.